secrets are divine. You get a dozen for a dime. It's magic. Boom, 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 boom. Greetings, people. What's up? Good morning. Let's talk about this dude, man. Let's talk about this guy. We have to, shall we? At least Bow Wow had songs. At least, what's up? At least Bow Wow had songs that I can recollect. I know Bow Wow said, "I'm the hottest thing around, neck full of bling bling like the Neptune sound." I remember that Bow Wow line. Bow Wow said that, and he was hitting the Harlem Shake when he was saying that shit, right? He was hitting the Harlem Shake when he was saying that shit. Let's say Bow Wow had he was the king of 106 in Park. Bow Wow was the king of 106 in Park. I don't remember Little Romeo doing anything. I don't remember him doing anything besides being Master P's cute little son. That's it. That was it. I don't remember him doing anything. Right now, his ungrateful ass. This little nigga never had to grow up and struggle. He never had to grow up worrying about his house being burglarized. He never had to grow up worrying about bills, not having the latest GT or Mongoose. You dig? He got all the GTs and Mongooses he want. He getting vehicles when he's a baby and shit. TV shows, MTV Cribs, all of this because of what? What? He was Master P's son. That's all he's ever been, Peace, was Master P's son. That's it. I don't recall him ever being impactful. The rest of them niggas that was on No Limit, Silk the Shocker, he's famous for rapping unorthodox, offbeat, and some say whack. C Murder, he has a following. The rest of them dudes, they had music, they had followings and shit. Romeo, I don't remember him having anything. I don't. The fuck is up with these rich kids, rich spoiled ass kids? His dad got him in the USC. Do y'all know that little nigga played for USC? Do y'all know he played for USC? Y'all know that nigga wasn't nice enough to be on USC, man. Y'all know why he made it to USC, right? He said, "How did P become broke?" I don't believe Master P's broke. I believe Master P is a hustler. And Jay-Z said this game has valleys and peaks. I believe Master P gonna be all right. It's not the public's business that he's experiencing any hardship. Would nobody be, even talking like that if it wasn't for this little creep? You dig what I'm saying? If it wasn't for this cat, nobody would even be saying that. He's saying that Master P is addicted to social media. This is a businessman. This is a legendary businessman with a franchise and shit. Says he's addicted to social media. It says something about P used his money. He said Master P used his money to pay taxes. Listen to what type of team player this nigga is. Yo daddy need money to pay taxes. Everybody, last name Miller, supposed to be all in. Period. And it ain't nobody business and shit. He's handled big amounts of money, so he's in a different tax bracket. He's in a big boy tax bracket and shit. He has to deal with that. That's his personal business. It didn't happen to everybody. This nigga talking about he's spending my money. You don't got no. Where did you get some money from? He said this whole thing is over money. Exactly. Yeah. Where did you get some money from? Nobody watches the movies you be in, my nigga. Like, if there's anybody that's unfamous out of the celebrity kids, he's pretty anonymous. Angela Simmons and all of those other, celebrity kids, they kind of did a little something on their own. This nigga just don't got it and shit. He don't. When he was a kid, he was cute, put a bandana on him, no limit chain and shit. Everybody did it. But he didn't womp, womp, womp. Didn't amount to nothing. He said the last movie we watched with him was Honey. Exactly. No real impact, and he's turning on his father in public. That's crazy as fuck. Your dad, one of the greatest of all time. You can't be serious. Miss V said he played in some pretty decent stuff. He was fly, then he turned corny. I don't know. Where there is smoke, there is fire. That's his son. He obligated to be there for him. Man, that nigga got a beard. Ain't that nigga like 30? How is he obligated to be? At no point are you going to be able to stand on your own, too. I launched you into success. The moment I shot you out my dick, you was on the path, my nigga. This is gold sperm, my nigga. You bugging. The fuck is wrong with this dude, man? You're the heir to the fucking, you're the heir to the dynasty. Like, he's 33. How is he obligated to take care of him at 33? You can't create no lane for yourself and you Master P's son. And you in your 30, come on, man. It's really not about money. Whole reason for this is because of DJ Twitch suicide sent his condolence to him, and Romeo and his Romeo sis just committed suicide. I was gonna get to that part, right? I see that he posting a lot of sentimental stuff. He's posting a lot of sentimental stuff, poetry. It seems like he's campaigning to win y'all over against P. It seems like he's doing this other shit to give himself something to stand on in his quest to beef with his father or whatever and shit. Afforded all the opportunities in the world. Gets to go to one of the greatest, college football franchises ever. Suit up. That nigga had a jersey. That nigga, if he was even on special teams, that mean he had a chance. You can get on from special teams. If he was getting on the field at USC, he had a fucking chance. Only reason that he's there is because he's Master P's son. That would bring some notoriety to the university, and I'm pretty sure it did at the time. But this nigga wasn't getting 200 yards a game, rushing and shit like that in high school or nothing like that. It's crazy. He said, rich, broke, and average broke are two different tax brackets. He will be okay. And he played basketball for USC. His little bro plays at Louisville. He said he got the basketball scholarship because of DeRozan. They saying it was basketball. He played football in high school, though. That's why I said that. So I assumed that he played that. If he played basketball, he definitely didn't have no impact. My man said he's a bum. He had plenty of opportunities. This sounds like a cry for help. Should have stayed in house. IRS snatched No Limit record years ago. P ain't sitting on what people think he is. Y'all think Master P ain't got no millions? Y'all don't think Master P can touch no millions? Y'all crazy as hell. Y'all crazy as hell. This is a guy that sold music out the trunk. This is a hustler. He sold all kind of shit. Movies. He gonna be all right. He said Master P still a millionaire. Yeah, I would think so. He said Master P got long money. When people start going through their tax issues, that don't mean that they broke. Some people Some people will declare bankruptcy for certain reasons to protect what they have. There's strategic reasons to declare bankruptcy, and there's different types of bankruptcy as well and shit. My man said P like 400 million strong. He don't own his No Limit brand though, which is crazy. He sold it. He liquidated it. He said P was the poster child for independence. Absolutely. No Limit music isn't his no more. They said hella long ago. So he gets nothing from the catalog. Whack 100 said he got evicted from his mansion. All these niggas get put out their mansions. All these niggas get put out their mansions. I don't know why motherfuckers even be going to get them big ass houses. Them houses be so big and so uninhabitable that they end up being fucking abandoned and empty and shit. You feel me? Can't nobody afford to make this shit theirs forever and sustain it. You gotta be filthy, filthy. You gotta be filthy, filthy. We see everybody. Rick Ross's mansion is whose? That was Evander Holyfield's, right? Mike Tyson, 50 Cent's mansion was whose? Mike Tyson's, right? People be in the mansions while they own and shit. Mark Cuban got a mansion, right? I remember this. I'll never forget it. Mark Cuban has a mansion. He ain't got no furniture in the motherfucker. He ain't got nothing in there but a desk. He ain't got nothing in the motherfucker but a desk, a treadmill, and a bed in a whole fucking mansion. It ain't even furnished. A desk with his computer, a treadmill, and a bed. He said Jordan's still trying to sell his old joint in Chicago. I don't think the No Limit catalog is worth what it used to be. He said, facts, you can't live in them. 50 Cent had to sell that Tyson mansion for $3 million. I think that Little Romeo is ungrateful as a motherfucker. I made a post on social media not long ago, and I don't know if this applied to everybody's situation, but me, when my mom and my pops was beefing, or my pops and my mom was going through anything, I was always on my pop's side. True story. True story. And I ultimately, you know, when he left and I got grown enough to like be able to run away and shit like that, I bucked until I was able to ultimately live with him and shit. I can't even relate to a nigga shitting on his millionaire pops who done spoiled your black ass all your motherfucking life. You ain't never had to go through no hardships. The nerve of you to do that shit, especially in public. And you ain't got no fucking money. He paid the taxes. He paying the taxes for everybody, you bitch ass nigga. When his wife tried to get him for alimony, it was in the paperwork. He had 40 plus properties. That wasn't too long ago. I'll be mad too. My father didn't acknowledge my sister's death. What you mean he didn't acknowledge it? What you mean he didn't acknowledge it? What did you want, a public post? Black men suffer in silence. You can't tell me that he was obligated to put nothing on social media and do a bunch of other shit. Not only that, he's responsible for piloting this franchise, this shit. There's casualties, they happen and shit. Even our close friends and family and shit. My father passed away and shit. I was just speaking about him and shit. I ain't cry. I ain't even go on the funeral. I sat outside in the limo and smoked weed with my niggas and shit. It's over. Our journey came to an end. I wait for my mom and them to mourn. We're going to take you, you know, put you where you gotta go, my nigga. I love you, and that's it and shit. Like, I gotta keep going on. But that's how I was raised. You know what I mean? Nobody cared about Romeo music. My man said that's his daughter. He sounds like a clown. What you want him to do? Throw himself out in front of traffic? Y'all want posts. You can't tell me that he ain't dealt with that internally and shit. It's impossible. It's impossible. He has to have thought about it. You dig? So what the fuck do y'all want? What do people want? He's responsible. Nobody else in that family is responsible for them eating or having things. Not his mother, not him, not none of them. P, straight up, stand down to a king, man. If you don't want to fucking mourn, he ain't got to. That's the problem with you social media junkies. Everything does not have to be posted. These celebrities owe us nothing. I knew Pete took 90% of his artist publishing, but damn, his own seeds. Man, ain't nobody trying to hear what the fuck Romeo talking about. Nigga, you better go get a job or something. Go get an acting gig, man. He's on the chitlin circuit, man. He on them B-list movies and shit. I went to his page and shit, checked him out. I'm like, man, you Tubi TV like a motherfucker. In case y'all want to know what he doing and shit, you'll find him in there in Tubi somewhere and shit. Straight up. Good morning, everybody. Like the video with 600 people here this morning. We talking about this ungrateful little nigga and shit. This nigga was mad. Could you imagine what his Christmases was like? Could you imagine what little Romeo's Christmases is like? The fact that he named your motherfucking ass Little Romeo tells you that they had high expectations for your monkey ass. Regular niggas don't get that fucking weird ass name. Straight up. But I got to side with the franchise. I don't know what he expect. This seems to become a trend with these celebrities. The sons. I ain't really seen no, I really don't see the daughters be bucking at these niggas like that. Is it me? But I don't really be seeing the daughters buck. Is the daddy's little girl shit real? Is the daughters being taken care of? Like, I don't know. These boys, 50 Cent son, T.I. son, this little nigga, these niggas is bugging and shit. These niggas got dicks, man. Y'all better go sell some dick or something, nigga. Go do a fucking smut tape. Do a sex tape. Your name's Romeo Miller. Motherfuckers gonna tune in and shit. Go get Ray J did it. Motherfucker, you ain't got no talent. You gotta figure out something up. Monetize. You gotta figure something. You gotta figure out something, my nigga. You gotta figure out something. He said Bow Wow just dissed JD. Everybody that falls off, start dissing niggas. I guess that's just what it is. Fall off, start dissing niggas. Mike Epps' daughter bucked. My man said, I don't get alerts when you come on. They trying to suppress the dribble. I'm fighting through the screens. We gonna be all right. Pillmatic, available on all streaming sites. Go get that. It's fire. He said, Fab's stepdaughter with that Fab. So, stepdaughter mean that ain't even his child, right? That ain't even his child, right? Man. Romeo need to cop some stores, real estate, and car lots. Little Romeo mom been fighting a drug addiction for years. And y'all think Master P gonna shed some tears? He got to keep moving on. JD said they created 106 in Park just for Bow Wow. I remember that run. Personal accountability is a hard pill to swallow, for these privileged children. My man said these youngins on their second childhood. Fab raised her from a baby, though. Most kids grow up to tell you to kiss their ass. We know that from experience. So you know what's gonna come from a kid that ain't really yours and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like in the back of their mind the whole time they have any type of confrontation with you, they saying to themselves, this ain't even really my dad. This ain't even really my fucking dad. You dig? I'm speaking from experience, man. I seen tables turn, man, like a motherfucker, man. Like you gotta just keep your distance and shit, like for real. Top of the morning to you too, Pasadena, California. He said, no, this is hard to look at. Go on tour with Rap Snacks. That nigga should be thankful, man. Nobody has to even be talking about him right now. But the fact that he says that his dad owe him money. He took my money to pay his taxes. He said he ain't never paid nobody. He said he said he don't pay the family. He only pays strangers and shit. If there's some truth to that, right? And I'm running a company, and a nigga that's outside the company that's not related to me, he got some requirements. If he's more valuable to me in my company, I'm gonna pay him more than I'm paying you niggas. Period. I'm gonna pay Mystical more than I'm paying you niggas because he getting more money than y'all. I'm gonna pay Snoop Dogg more than I'm paying you niggas because they earning fucking money for this fucking company. Little Romeo, you're not owed anything, my nigga. You don't bring nothing to the fucking table and shit. If they erased you from the history of the whole No Limit story, nobody will remember your ass. He said he must not know how black family play. Y'all already know what it is with parents, black parents. We've been going through this shit since kids. Y'all know what it is. They'll take your money and do what the fuck they gotta do. They'll get back with you. You know how black parents spend your whole child support check on their responsibilities. You got a roof over your head, don't you? Oh, shit. Hey, yo. Y'all know what it is, man, when you black, man. When it comes down to the bills, mortgage and shit, we got to pay for Nana house and shit. Motherfucker gonna get shorted about the bills. This is a part of being black. Y'all know it. And I'm pretty sure some of y'all even practice it. Yeah. That's why motherfuckers be like 5 years old with light bills in their name and shit like that. We black. We grow up under them circumstances. Come home from school, pick up some bills and shit, see your name on a gas bill. You like, the fuck? The fuck is this? Motherfucker got a gas bill in your name? You really be fucked up. You go to your aunt crib and see your name on a motherfucking bill. Oh, these motherfuckers using my name. God damn. My man said I'm white and I wiggle like that. Bills come first, fam. They had to pay them taxes. They had to pay them taxes. Uncle Sam has no understanding. He put Wesley Snipes in jail and shit. Dude got to understand that, man. Fuck is you talking about? Yeah, I took your little end to pay these motherfuckers off. Fat Joe went to jail. They put motherfuckers in jail about taxes, especially if you famous. They want their bread. The more famous you are, the more money you owe them. And they want it out your ass. Didn't y'all see them coming, was carting Red Fox shit off on TV? They don't play around. So P like, man, I'm not going through that shit. I'm paying these motherfuckers. And you got to understand that. So fuck little Romeo. Get your chips up, nigga, so you get in the tax bracket where you require your kids' funding to help pay your bills. Oh, shit. Man, he said Romeo is going through depression from his sister's death, probably can't deal with it. Let's put this to rest, right? Anybody that's making posts ain't mourning for real. Motherfuckers, people die, they jump right on Facebook, start posting and shit like that. People, family get gunned down. Motherfuckers be posting, oh man. How do you have the energy to look for emojis under these circumstances and shit? You sitting there looking for the right emoji to express this shit under this type of circumstance. Weird shit. Weird. Damn. I never understood people that does that. So, everybody express themselves differently. You don't got to express yourself publicly. What did you do before social media? What did people do before social media? Anybody that make a post got good sense. Straight up. He said, Little Romeo sound crazy. He do sound crazy. My man said, I agree. Depression makes people shell up and stay away from people. These niggas making statuses and shit. Slim Corleone said, I got a cousin who do it like that. I had to check him about that. LP says, Young Thug is in court right now. It's a bad place to be. Make sure y'all stay out them courtrooms, man. Sneaker of the year, New Balance 550. The resurgence of the New Balance. New Balance came back incredibly strong. Incredibly strong, what I mean by that is, you know, cats my age never stopped wearing New Balance, but to see the resurgence in it again amongst young people who was just addicted to Jordans. Y'all be stuck on them Jordans and shit. But I see a lot of younger people rocking the 574s and shit like that. Like the 550, the basketball win. They came back crazy. I love it. I love it. I ain't seen nobody in the NBA playing in them yet, but the motherfuckers is butter. And they got all the wild colorways and shit. He said, I got some copper-looking 574s. He said, Jordan's trash, especially the ones. People took the prestige off of the Jordans and shit. Back in the day, you see a nigga with Jordans on, you knew that he had money, his parents might have had money, or he probably was a hustler of some type. Like, everybody didn't have Jordans growing up, man. Niggas that worked at McDonald's and shit like that. Niggas that was able to get a job when they was young, them the niggas that had Jordans and shit like that. Like, everybody didn't have them. Everybody mom wasn't paying. Jordans cost $125, $110, $125, shit like that back in the day. Everybody parents wasn't doing that and shit. Right? 125 was dressing some people and shit. Motherfuckers was getting a whole outfit for 125. Sneakers for 40, outfit for 40. Probably get you a little snapback or a fitted. I like the 550s. He said 550s are so clean. They got a lot of colorways too. I like them. Only Jordans I cop is the OG colorways. It's nostalgic for me. The same with me. Like numbers 1 through 5. Them is all good money with me. Really 2 through 5 and shit. The Jordan 1 it's cool. Looked like a dunk to me, but after that, the Concords and shit and the Bugs Bunnies, the shit that I went to school, you know, that was out when the shit that Jordan wore, those Jordans. All that extra shit, man, 30,000 colors and shit, I ain't with that shit. My man said 574 or nothing. Jordans cost 125 in the late 80s and early 90s. Man said I got the Kith New Balance joints. Y'all asked me, I gave y'all my opinion. New Balance sneaker of the year came back crazy. It's gonna continue. I noticed it. a lot of sneaker designers are picking up on them wild colors and shit. And that's why I be making my knits like that. Wild colors and shit. Shit that you gonna run into. You'll see a lot of pink. Sneaker shit. Good morning, everybody. Subscribe to the channel. It's 800 people here, 200 likes, man. How about some equality and shit? Can y'all get the likes up? Good morning. He said, what do I think about AD? The nigga always hurt. But we just rode him for a couple weeks and shit. He'll be all right. We about to go to the All-Star break and all of that type of shit. He'll be all right. The Lakers will be in the playoffs. No, but I still got a couple sizes, Dante. You follow me on IG, hit me up. I am Gully TV _ and shit. Few of the cats that's on the album, I sent them these and shit. West Baltimore, we been on a New Balance wave. I am Gully TV _ Good morning, everybody. He said, you versus Star with the Hilfiger versus the Sergio. I don't wear Sergio no more. The only reason I wore that joint that I had on the other day is because ain't nobody got it. But I don't really be wearing Sergio online. I wear Sergio in real life. I don't wear it online. Too many niggas started wearing it online and they fucked it up. Same way they did with the Jordans and shit. My man Jason Harris said it's time for the Lakers to start that boy Russell Westbrook. No. Leave his crazy ass where he at. I love Russ. I love Russ. Y'all know I love Russ. But he need to stay where he at. Don't change nothing. Leave his ass where the fuck he at. Try to find some niggas that's starting like Thomas Bryant, the young boy that got busy again. Yeah. We got to find some other killers because we already know what Russ going to do and shit. But leave him where he at. My man said, here we go with that everything fly is New York City and went down everywhere else. In regards to the Sergio Tacchini, New York don't get that. Philly get that. Philly get that. Everybody was rocking it. All the hustlers that was getting money was rocking that shit. But them niggas got that shit from coming to the fucking Greek. The Greek Fest in Philadelphia. Seeing them JBM niggas and all of them niggas rocking that shit. That's where it come from. I'm gonna tell you the fucking truth. Straight up. Sergio Tech. West Philadelphia. He said DC been on it too. DC and Philadelphia got a similar style in regards to fashion history and shit. They claim the New Balance. Philly claim them. DC claim them. Thank you. He said the dribble gonna need a respirator for them Lakers. Man, we gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. Baltimore was on it too. I got an interview with Kurt Bone where we talked about the New Balance and shit. I seen pictures of people wearing Sergio from like 83. You will see the Mafia dudes wearing them. Nicky Scarfo and them in Philadelphia. Frisco was tough on the New Balance back in the day. Shout out to Frisco. What's my man name? San Quinn. I've been in the Fillmore and shit. I've been in the cookie store in San Francisco. I also been in that sneaker store. They got the elevator in it, got the upstairs and downstairs. New York was the most visible as far as fashion goes. New York was the most visible. Hip-hop was created in New York. So we looking at fat laces, Kangos, and all of that shit.
And New York continued to be the most visible until there became rappers from other places and shit. But before there became an NWA and shit like that, all of these niggas was dressing like the Fat Boys worldwide. Trust me. Because there was nobody else around for you to extract fashion shit from. They was the niggas. And, Run DMC and, like, each one of them that came out, you take a piece of fashion from them. And it was like that until you started to see other places and shit. Like when you started to see NWA, you see them big ass Carhartt jackets and shit. You see them khakis, Dickies, NWA and shit. Raiders hats. Raiders, now niggas rocking Raiders hats everywhere and shit. That's what happened. He said no rappers dressed like dope boys. Everybody couldn't see a fucking dope boy, but you could see Buffy from the Fat Boys with Louis Vuitton bubble goose on, with gazelles, with big ass truck jewelry on and fucking shell toes and shit, with the fucking Rasta, the Louis Vuitton Rasta hat to go with it. Early 80s. This is real talk. Buffy. He said Dapper Dan changed the era. Fat Boys was wearing a lot of Dapper Dan. He said raccoon hats, fat laces. Thank you. Thank you. I have a 12-year-old. We're on a road trip listening to Pillmatic. He said the album is well put together. Noted that he could listen to the album with a 12-year-old. It ain't a whole lot of cussing and profanity on that album and shit. Love from Indianapolis. Romeo broke P Hart. Romeo broke codes. I'm pretty sure he's never gonna really look at him the same after that. You can't be doing that sucker shit in public. You can't. Could have did all of that shit in person or through text message with his father and shit. You talking about our money, telling motherfuckers that I'm in tax trouble online. You bitch ass nigga. He said, would you interview Unique Mecca Audio? No. Excuse me. He's been out for a minute, and he's been on a lot of different platforms telling his story. There's nothing that I could extract from him that would probably be pertinent or entertaining to y'all and shit. I try to be first. He said, Romeo been rich since he was 5. He don't even know real life. Nope. He mad Yo Gotti got his chick. You got to get your dribble right. He don't have to be an entertainer. He could be a businessman. I'm pretty sure he has resources and connections. His father's a great businessman. He is. He said, that would crush me if my son said something about my issues. Happened to me. 2 of my sons. We can't never kick it. We can't. They grown, got beards and shit. We can't never kick it. We can't never be cool or nothing about what you did in the public. I don't give a fuck what you said in private. Once you took it public, you playing with me with strangers and shit. And I don't respect your audience. You know what I'm saying? Because today a lot of your audience is on drugs and shit like that. You're not embarrassing or humiliating me with going to the public about it. You're not. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't with that shit. And I ain't got none of that on my record and shit. I done had issues with nephews, siblings. Jamil ain't never did no public shit to you. And I got a platform. Straight up. That ain't my style and shit. He said Romeo is on drugs. He went to USC, came out begging. He said, what happened to honor? A lot of people don't You know, that's something that it seems to be popular amongst black people. I noticed that, like, when a motherfucker wanna, you know, I don't know, confront you, or they'll make it public and shit. I don't give a fuck about my audience opinion. I don't give a fuck. I don't. Cause ain't nobody living like me and shit. I know what my day-to-day life consists of and shit. You know what I mean? And it don't even leave no room for me to be talking about no motherfucking body or doing no backstab and shit or none of that. Word. He said, I can't believe Master P lost all that money. It's his, man. And he gonna be all right. If y'all think Master P is fucked up, y'all sadly mistaken. Good morning, everybody. Like the video. It's 800 people here. Romeo owns over 32 properties. Shouldn't be crying then. They've been poisoned against the father. I don't hold grudges. I hold your ass at a distance. I can get low. Trust me. I can get reclusive and shit. That's how I deal with motherfuckers. Word. He should have had money from his little acting jobs in the replay of his Nickelodeon show he had for a few seasons and shit. No matter what Pete did for him, it was never going to be enough. I would have been told the little nigga, man, you can suck my dick, nigga. I took your money and paid my fucking taxes and shit. Sue me. The fuck? Money come and go. Droughts happen to everybody. Even the U.S. runs out of money. Great comment. My man said he just like his mother. Be careful. I know this from experience. Be careful who you be breeding with. For real. Apple don't fall too far from the tree. Straight up. Like, if you a genius, you should find a chick that's a genius too to have a kid with. Like, you gotta be careful with the breed, man. Like, that's how you be trying to figure out, like, damn, man, how the fuck did I get a slow ass kid, man? This nigga be doing all kind of crazy shit. And then you find out his mama was slow in school and shit. The bitch just been cute all her life. Some people didn't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Some of them, they might have a ceiling on them and shit. This is the truth. This is the truth. I think you're the only one who can get an interview with the great Mutulu Shakur. If I was afforded the opportunity, I know that I'm the most qualified to do it amongst our people. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, she just been cute all her life. You want you a Jason Tatum? You want you a Jason Tatum or some shit like that? You gotta knock down a tall broad. You gotta knock down a chick about 6'2". Y'all might come up. Chicks over 6 foot make big kids. They make some big ass kids. Cuz, what's up? Cuz, what's up? Shout out to you, my nigga. Keep up the good work. You need to come re-up, my nigga. You ain't got the new PA knits. I got some new shit in here, man. He said, nah, I want an over 6 foot chick. I'm trying to bake a 6'7" point guard. Go look at all them tall niggas that play in the league. They parents, they got a tall. Telling you, niggas' parents be tall as fuck. Straight up. www.therealdribble.com. My man said I'm 6'6", so I'm good. I need a short chick. He said Gianna's parents ain't tall all like that. I don't know what happened to Gary Coleman. He said I need a Detroit Lions PA knit. I'm about to start up the custom order format. I got you. It's coming. JaVale McGee. His mother played in the league, I believe. Played college basketball. Did you see the video of Mo Preem, Tupac's brother, saying that Tupac is alive? We ain't buying it. We ain't buying it. We ain't buying it. We ain't about to start that back up. That all of that went away. It aged and went away. We met Haitian Jack, Dexter Isaac, Jimmy Henchman. We know what happened with him. Everybody that said that he really fucked Faith, we know everything. It's clean. But let that man rest in peace, man. Y'all need to stop that. Don't even start that back up, please. Faith is busted like a motherfucker as far as her fucking Tupac. She busted. So many motherfuckers done told on her and shit. Motherfuckers was seeing her and shit. Motherfuckers was seeing her. Good morning, everybody. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Said JaVale McGee mom was in the WNBA. Pillmatic available on all platforms. Might slide through my People Diner. He said Pac got an album coming out 2023. It's been a long time. We gonna listen, see what he got. Probably some old songs that they remixed. Ain't no Pillmatic hoodies. I only got the crew necks, and I only got certain sizes. I got this in 3 colors and shit. Hit me on Instagram at @IamGullyTV_. We can get it done. He said Faith was in her early 20s. Man, she fucked that nigga enemy. That dude, stop it. She mentioned it on her last album. She 100%. Drew Down is on somebody's channel right now. He said he seen her face to face when she came to the hotel room. So the picture they took was in the club. That ain't the only evidence. Niggas was seeing her. Yeah. The day they met, she ain't know him. Get the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. That bitch knew who the fuck that nigga was. I believe Drew Down. I do. He said he want to look her in her face. She said they worked in the studio. Bitch knew what she was doing. Anyway, Tupac was knocking all them broads down back in the day. He was knocking bad bitches down. I don't see him, see her resisting. Danny Boy been saying it. I believe Drew Down. She knew who he was, but she didn't know him. Dirty bitch. Hearing from Big Gene and others confirmed that about Faith. And Mary J. Blige, it seems like they wanted the drama. A mad Romeo out here saying he didn't have money for college yet, was going back, doing backflips in the day. Look what she did with Stevie J. Drew Down was a big deal in his day. He was an actor and a legendary Bay Area musician. Did you hear when Drew Down said he punched Foxy Brown? No. It doesn't matter if she knew him or not. Why was she collaborating with an enemy of her husband? I'm pretty sure he kicked her ass. I respect Drew Down. I respect what he said. He was in Original Gangsters with Shaheem and Yuckmouth and Pam Grier. She know better. Pac set Faith up. Pac set Faith up with that photo to make it seem to Big like they was messing around. That photo was enough to get her ass kicked, man. That's over with, homegirl and shit. You seem like you trying to save Faith reputation. It's been cooked. This is what I'm trying to tell you. What do you think about the Breakfast Club, Gully? You never really speak about them. What the Breakfast Club got to do with me? I don't watch them. I don't think they're entertaining or nothing like that. I don't think they're in tune with what's going on or nothing like that. I've seen Teslin Figaro is a political analyst to be on Fox. She was on there. Sarita Steve from Louisiana was running for Congress. She was on there. These are all people that I interviewed years ago and shit. I ain't promoting myself in this conversation, but I'm just telling you about the irrelevance of somebody like the Breakfast Club to me and shit. They don't be in tune with what's going the fuck on. That's not their platform. DJ Envy and Angela Yee or whoever, Charlemagne and shit, they just up there in those people's facility running a show. You know what I'm saying? Executing the show or whatever and shit. I don't know if they have any input or control who comes up there, what they can talk about. I'm pretty sure they have restraints. But they not like in tune with the pulse of hip hop music or nothing like that. They don't know who Hus Kingpin is. They don't know who the opioid era is or nothing like that. Ito and they will eventually after watching Gully TV or Doggy Diamonds and but there's nothing that go on the Breakfast Club that would. I kicks their ass and shit. I had Asian Jack, Dexter Isaac. This is all shit that should go to them. You feel me? The situation with Prodigy's mural, I controlled all of that. They get that after me and shit. Like that's because they're not in tune. They can't call Mike DeLorean or call somebody from Queensbridge and say, yo, what happened to Prodigy's mural? Who did that? Why they do that? The Breakfast Club can't do that and shit. Or they not in a position to do that. And they just nothing to me and shit. Why does nobody ever get over the Tupac and Biggie story? I don't understand it. Biggie, because it's probably kind of like unsolved, they blamed it on a dead nigga and shit. They blamed that on a dead nigga. You know the dead niggas do all the killing and shit. That's almost like the Biggie Small shit. I'm pretty sure there's certain people from Cali that laugh about that shit in private, like they think Poochie did it and shit. You dig? The Tupac thing, Tupac ain't gonna never go away. Tupac was a revolutionary on top of being an actor and a musician and shit. So he just gets reborn, man, at different times and shit. I believe they got college courses, curriculums and shit shaped after some of Tupac's poetry or some old crazy shit. But Tupac's never gonna go away and shit. He's not. That changed the face of hip hop. It let people know that hip hop was very dangerous. Because when they got killed, it just made you think well shit, the way it happened, you knew what it was. You knew what it was. You couldn't sugarcoat it. I was I believe 18 when Biggie Smalls got killed. And I remember watching him on an award ceremony earlier that night. And yeah, I was in jail, and we was in the day room watching it. And Biggie steps to the mic and he says, "What's up, Cali?" And I thought that he was being sarcastic the way he said that. I thought he was being sarcastic. I said, why is he doing that and shit? And you know, he did his little thing or whatever. But I remember saying, like, why would he do that? It just seemed like he was picking and shit. Before he went up there and said that, "What's up, Cali?" Nas and Mary J. Blige performed. And Nas came out from the bottom of the stage on like a platform and did his rap. And then he went back to the part of the stage that he came from, and it dropped him off the stage like this, you know. He went back underground. When Nas went back underground, I said to myself, I believe he's going to the airport. I just felt that way. This happened the same night. Everything that I'm describing, the Nas and Mary J performance, this all happened the same night. Biggie coming up to the podium, all the same night. It was on TV, award ceremony. I can't remember what awards it was, but it was all the same night. But when Nas got done performing with Mary J, and the podium, it was like, you know, he came out from the bottom of the stage. When he went dropped back under the stage, I said, that nigga left. I just felt it. He said the Soul Train Awards. I just felt that he left. And Biggie and them went on to that party after this award ceremony and shit, and got killed. Yeah. So when he got killed, you knew that it was for the death row shit. Bottom line. He said same night, same fight. He said, I remember that. The Master P thing is completely out of left field, Gully. I seen him talking and it didn't seem, sound, or look like he was hurt. He said, New Yorkers feel comfortable in other cities like that. He said, Nas had that gold jacket. I think he did. I think him and Mary J both had on like gold or tan. I remember it like yesterday. We was watching in the day room, man, because Nas is a big deal. To see Nas on TV back then was a big deal. Yeah, it was a big deal. It was like he was like really coming up. He was coming up. He said Soul Train Awards. He shouldn't have been in L.A. What you think about T.I. snitching? Man, I don't care about that shit. That shit was a long time ago. People knew he did something when he got caught with all them damn assault rifles and didn't go to jail. He said it don't matter if Puff begged big. He still shouldn't have went. Y'all go play that award ceremony back. He steps to the mic. He said, "What's up, Cali?" I said, man, you shouldn't be antagonizing them niggas like that. You shouldn't be doing that. But I'm thinking he gonna get stomped out. I'm thinking it's gonna be a fight. I'm thinking that they gonna get to brawling, because this is what they do at these awards back then and shit. They get to fighting and shit like that. So I'm thinking it might be a rumble. Some shit might go down. Some shit did go down. Some shit that changed hip hop forever, basically. Old school hip hop art imitating life. Big also said he ain't here no more in reference of Pop. He said G-Unit would have been on point back then. Tony A already said 50 didn't play around. Bulletproof everything. Bulletproof vests, everybody get a vest. Bulletproof trucks. They was dealing with niggas that'll flip your car over, though. New York never been same since Big passed. I think after Biggie passed, New York did great shit. The Diplomats came after Biggie passed. G-Unit came after Biggie passed. 50 Cent came after Biggie passed. A lot of big, huge contributions came after Biggie passed away, yo. Even Jay-Z. DMX, yeah. He said, Jay-Z said, let me start my takeover. Good morning, everybody. I appreciate y'all for coming through. I'm about to get up out of here. I've been on here a whole hour. I appreciate everybody. Make sure y'all follow me on IG at @IamGullyTV_. 75% of my listening audience ain't even subscribed to the channel. Y'all tell me, is it personal? When I get up off of here, I'm gonna check analytics, and it's gonna tell me how many people subscribed while we was on here, while we were on here during this telecast. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. It's free. Some people think subscribe, there's a price attached to it or something like that. It just means that you're gonna get emails and notifications whenever I upload a video or go live, and you'll be a part of my community. If I share something into the YouTube community, you gonna get it. So make sure you subscribe, all right? Good morning, everybody. Colleen, I appreciate you. Super chatters, y'all always do y'all thing. Good morning. I'm out of here. Peace.